Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the final episode of our Pokemon Indigo Disk Let's Play. Been a long run. It's been fun. There's still at least one more major thing that we need to do to tackle that, so we're going to do that now. So if you are excited for whatever is about to happen, let me know with a comment. If you know what's already going to happen, let me know with a comment. Leave me a like while you're there. So first and foremost, we are currently, if you couldn't tell by the lack of giant, a dome above us, we are outside in the real world. Not just anywhere, but we are back in the world, or back in the region of Kitakami. Specifically right here near the crystal pool. Because there is a secret that lies hidden here at the crystal pool. How exactly you trigger it, I don't know. As far as I know, we just gotta come here. But we're going to find out. I think all I gotta do is come down this way. Here we go. Okay. Terrapagos. Toro. Well now. This is a curious development. Have I somehow broken through the boundaries of space-time? And who are you? Are you the AI? What's that you say? You thought I was some robot imbued with an AI personality? That's not a bad idea. If I could create such a thing, it'd be quite helpful. I am Professor Toro. I research Pokemon in Area Zero, and yet... What? This Pokemon. Is this the Iron Serpent? This is Miraidon. Is that right? So its name is Miraidon. That's a good name. Again? From the clues you've already set up, I suppose I would have to conclude. From my perspective, this must be the future. I thought, of course, the complexities of space-time are beyond count. It is possible that our encounter might even be occurring in a timeline connected to my own. Perhaps this meeting is nothing more than a fleeting miracle. Why don't we exchange as much useful data as we can, in what little time that fate has gifted us? The actual Toro. Just like in the book he wrote. We are the boy. Why are you here? I don't precisely know the case. I was analyzing some recent data in my secret lab one moment. The next I was standing here before you. Perhaps this is the influence of the crystal Pokemon that lies dormant in that place. Or perhaps the cause lies with you and I. Is there anything else you wish to ask me? What are you studying now? I'm researching methods to catch Pokemon that live in different timelines, so I might transport them to the present day in my own timeline. Sounds fantastical, no doubt, but I am drafting plans now for a machine that may achieve it. You see, this book captured my imagination when I read it as a child, and has never let go. My progress has been slow and beset my failures. I haven't left my lab in quite some time now. I desperately hope that I might glean some new insight from this conversation so I can finally make some progress and return home. Is there anything else you wish to ask me? What about your family? Oh, you wish to even know about my private life? I do have a family. a son. He's possibly at home right now. Well, no, not, I suppose, right now would be inaccurate. Whenever and wherever he is, I must imagine he must be quite lonely. Now let's trade places in the exchange. I'd say the time has come for my own questions. What is this place? It doesn't appear to be anywhere in Paldea. This is the land of Kitakami. So we're at the Kitakami Crystal Pool, eh? I remember reading about it in certain texts. It's said to be a place where water wells up from the ground, imbued with terrestrial energy. It seems I have been shifted quite far in both space and time. My next question, then. That Pokemon you have, the Iron Serpent, Miraidon. Tell me more about it. I found it collapsed on a beach. Did you? Really? Then I wonder whence it came and how it happened to arrive at that beach. Though it appears you don't know much about the creature's exact origins yourself. Yeah? That book you have there. I don't quite recognize its cover. What is it? The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. Would you let me see that in just a moment? Descriptions of the Area Zero Underdepths and record of Terapagos' awakening? Who is this Briar to have written such a work? She's a descendant of Heath. Now isn't that something? A descendant of the author of the original Violet book. Exploration runs in the family, I see. At any rate, that is a book that would ignite the imagination of any true scientist. I'm sorry, but I must simply have time to read this book more thoroughly. Oh, the mist is closing in once again. I assume that means our time is near its end. Yes, yeah. I wish I could spend longer getting to know the Iron Serpent, but I must hurry. The book, I imagine it must be quite valuable. It wouldn't feel right for me to claim it without offering you any recompense. In exchange then, though I hate to part with something so precious to me, would you consider trading me that book for my copy of the Violet book? Yes. A record of the expedition to the Great Crater of Paldea, given to you by Professor Toro. The book has a name Toro written in clumsy handwriting. I appreciate this more than you can imagine. Perhaps I should take this chance to go home and enjoy a bit of downtown with a good book. This is where we part, fellow adventurer and Iron Serpent. How lucky we are to meet across space and time. I bid you adieu. But this is... Hold on. Now saving. So saved pushed you back. Of the Violet books back on the desk. The Violet book. Because if you remember, I think you can even go to the first episode. I'll maybe even put up a little snippet in black and white. I don't know. But the book's been missing since the end of Violet, base Violet. We completed that part of the book where Toro mentions getting the book, getting a white book from an adventurer, which ends up being us. But now we have the Violet book. But it's the same Violet book, I think, that we got from Toro's lab during our base Violet playthrough. That was the key to the time machine. So I'm confused. I am very confused. First, we gotta check something. What? Oh, we're back at home. Or not home, but we're... There are interactions that we need to do. That's how we're gonna finish this off, but like... Give me like... 5 minutes. I know I say that a lot, but give me 5 minutes. I gotta check something at the time machine. I gotta know if something happens. So let me, or if we can even get to the time machine still. Let me go investigate. Okay. There was nothing. You can't even get to the elevator. Or, well, you could get to the elevator, but you can't get to the time machine. I was wondering if there was something if you got back. There wasn't. But there are interactions here now. There's a Giacomo in normal clothes. And the very tall one can only be one person. Yo, Lupus. Now every day we get to see him around the academy, huh? For sure. We're not in the same grade as Lupus either, so it's lucky we bumped into him. Doing alright, pal? Not sure what to make of that dumbfounded look you got going on there. I feel like I know you. Oh, that's right. I forgot we're not wearing our usual outfits today. Man, now that you mention it, I guess this is the first time he's seen us looking all proper in our academy uniforms, yeah. Yeesh, now I feel all awkward about it. But hey, let's clear it up. It's me, Giacomo, or DJ Vice when you catch me at the deck. Airy here, but I'm sure that was obvious. We came in to make some, take some makeup tests. Figured it was about time we started clawing back all that learning we missed out while we were holed up in our bases. Our Team Star outfits weren't all that practical for tests and things, so we came in our new school uniforms today. Hey, Airy, you think Lupus could help us out with our ongoing sitch? Yeah, that's right. Great idea, Giacomo. Can I help with something? We got a little proposal for you. How'd you like to be a tutor? Geez, one step at a time. Maybe we should start by explaining what's going on. Oops. Right you are, Ari. So, okay, basically the other Team Star bosses are having a time of it. Remember Melee, Orte, and Atticus, right? Those three, yep. They've been taking makeup tests like us, but they sure ain't passing them. They may actually have to repeat the year, which would suck after all the effort they put in to come back to school. Before you ask, me and Ari have already tried tutoring them ourselves. But it didn't go well, at all. Nope. You know, I seriously don't think those three have... I seriously didn't think those three would have such a hard time. As for me, it feels like all you need to do is pass the test is learn the formulas and memorize stuff. I guess I just can't wrap my head around what they can't wrap their heads around. I'm only good at teaching people if it has to do with sports or exercise. We heard from Penny that your grades are pretty decent. I believe her take on the others would perk their ears up if you dropped by to teach them. Which loop us back to my opening refrain. Do you think you could help tutor for us? I'd be happy to help. Thanks so much, Lupus. You really are the best. Oops, almost forgot. We gotta keep this under wraps, okay? No telling Penny. We've stressed her out enough for one lifetime. There's no way we can bother her with this. This will be our little secret, okay? We'll be right here, so let us know when you're ready to start. Now we're gonna do this now. This is the final episode, so we might as well. Yep. Music's my ears. Let's lay down a killer study sesh. See how the other three are doing. Wow, Atticus likes wearing the same outfit I do. Sup, gang? Studying hard, I hope. Well, we were until you and your big mouth showed up. Like, you're the only one that can tell, like, yeah, he didn't change much. You're just not in your, like, suit. Atticus, though. I mean, we only saw his face the one time. Here, check we're not psyching off, are you? Pretty much, your eyes start glazing over the second I'm out the door. Tell me I'm wrong. Ah, Lady Airy, clad in her academy uniform. I feel mine eyes sharpen and my mind focus each time this vision returns to greet me. If only that focus were helpful for your study, Atticus. Sorry I keep distracting you. Oh ho, what's this? My ninja senses detect the presence of another behind thee, Lady Airy. Come, step forward, knave, that we might see thy face. It's me, Lupus. What's up, guys? You? What the? No. Why is this happening? Ah, I should have surmised as much. The strength of thy spirit precedes thee as ever, good fellow. Never mind that. Giacomo, explain. What's Lupus doing here? Hey now, be nice. Lupus, wait. No. Professor Lupus is going to be your tutor. Oh, glad tidings. I'm truly grateful to hear it. He's going to be what? Since when? You just can't go stomping around deciding stuff like this without asking anyone, Giacomo. And you, we don't need a tutor. Do us a favor and toddle on home, would you? Hey, Artie? Lupus kindly agreed to come here and help us out. So talking with him with that kind of attitude is unacceptable, right? Yeah, totally. I agree. Sorry, Airy. Sorry, who? What I mean to say was sorry, Lupus. Ah, Lady Airy in a menacing mood. What a vision of unusual rarity. They don't worry about Ortega. He just doesn't want you to see him floundering. Hey guys, we seem to have lost Melly. Where'd she go? Lady Mela declared her wish to stretch her legs minutes before your arrival. She departed rather suddenly and has not returned since. Well, we all know Mela. She just wandered off because she doesn't feel like studying. I hate to say it, but I guess that's probably true. Sorry about this, Lupus, but do you think you could find Mela for us? I'm sure she'll be somewhere in the academy for sure. We'll be on standby here and get everything prepped for our killer study sesh. Sorry to keep relying on you like this. I hope you find Melly without much trouble. Schoolyard. Because apparently the Menu knows where she's at. So let's see. Clearly she's going to be in uniform. So we just found her. Red hair. We're going to come up from behind because we don't want to see what she looks from the front yet. Wow, she looks so normal, it's throwing me off. I think it looks good. Huh? Oh, hey Lupus. Mela, is that you? Seriously? You have eyes, don't you? Obviously it's Mela you're talking to. Alright, I guess I'm not decked out in my usual gear today. Ari made a big fuss about wearing our uniforms for this study group thing. So yeah, it's not like I had much of a choice. What are you doing here anyway? I came to raid your base. A raid? Sorry pal, I'm not in the mood for a nostalgia trip right now. No, I'm kidding. Oh, okay, you came here to bring me back to the classroom, huh? Yes, time got away from me while I was admiring the veggies. Might as well get going then. You still walk like you're wearing those giant boots. Which I'd imagine, if you're wearing them enough, you are just so used to walking like that, it's muscle memory even when you don't need to walk like that. What's up, amigos? Melanie, welcome back. Lupus, thanks so much for finding her. So where were you lazing around this time? You know, here and there. Lady Mela, is something amiss? Nah, we're all good, right? The dream study team's all here, that's what counts. Time's a wasting, so I say let's hit the books. Take it away, Professor Lupus. These three are counting on you. So I guess I just talk to each one? Or do I go up here and... board? What I know is I know not. I have fathomed the depths of mine own ignorance. Oh, noble sensei, comest thou proffer me a helping hand? My deepest thanks. Mathematics is the scourge of my existence, in particular arithmetic. 'Tis an unsolvable mystery. But since my true calling lies in garment design, I feel I need not concern myself with numbers. They have not to do with fashion, after all. No, you'll need numbers. Measurements. Skill in mathematics will be of service to me, you say? I do not quite follow. I think I know what Lupus is getting at. It's like with our team star outfits, remember? We ended up spending a lot of money on them. As indeed we should, one must not shy from expense when creating objects of great quality. But we had reams of fabric left over after the outfits were made. Don't you think we could have saved more money there? I cannot deny it, 'tis a fair point. Now that I think about it, the garment's dimensions and the cost of the material demand calculation. And if selling one's creations, profit margins too come into play. A designer who pays heed to such figures and sums would surely prove the superior artisan. 'Twould seem my thinking was naive. I had turned my eyes from the inconvenient truth. That decides it. My heart is changed and my mind is made up. From now on, I will devote myself to the study of mathematics. Yeah. Sorry, I kind of butted in on your tutoring just now, Lupus. Got it all worked through though. Thanks to you, Atticus seems really inspired to study. He's the type who gets totally absorbed once he's fired up, so I'm sure he'll be just fine. Okay. Ortega. God, how am I supposed to know this? I don't get it. See how it's going. Don't you think I don't see that smug look hovering there? You've got some nerve. You realize I'm a second-year student, right? I'm an entire year above you. Aries sees we need to let you help, so fine. You can try to tutor me or whatever. I'll be shocked if you can get this literature stuff to sink in. I mean, how am I supposed to know how some made-up characters in a story are feeling? You see, the protagonist in this book is a mom in a mousehold family. Her name's Mama Mousehold. We're supposed to analyze why she calls Papa Mousehold terrible in this passage. Mama's Mousehold glittered with tears. It was clear from the letter Papa Mousehold had left. She would never see them again. Toying with my feelings right to the end. You truly are a terrible thing. But she's toying with... or he's toying with her feelings. She must actually love him a lot. Huh? So why does he call him terrible? But she actually loves him. Why doesn't it just say that then? There's no way that's the right answer. Are you sure about that, man? I thought you of all people would relate. What's that supposed to mean? Only that you do the exact same thing with Lupus. You're always snapping at him and being difficult, but you actually respect him with tone, don't you? What? You must be joking. There's no universe in which I respect this oaf even a little. Nuh-uh, no way, nope. Fine, okay, I guess people are tempted to say the opposite of what they mean sometimes. This question makes more sense to me now, but just a tiny bit. Thanks for being not being entirely useless. Man, this is hard. Huh? What are you looking at, Lupus? Oh yeah, you're a tutor now, aren't you? Alright then, I was just doing some practice questions. Let me know if you think this one's true or false. You can get a new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or trading with other trainers. Has there been any instances in this game where we've been gifted a... Yes, technically we didn't catch Miraidon, and that's our Pokemon now, even though it's in Toro's Pokeball. That is false. Eggs, also eggs. That's what I thought. Can't go forgetting about the Pokemon you catch from eggs. I almost did. I went oh yeah, we have this Pokemon that we ride around on that's not our Pokemon, but our Pokemon. Okay, next one. What's the name of the gemstone that glows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? Terrajewel. Yeah, that sounds about right. Guess it makes sense, you know all about this, seeing as you got your own Terra Orb. Either way, terrestrializing is pretty awesome, don't you think? Only outstanding students get to have a Terra Orb all for themselves, though. Okay, next one. This has zilch to do with tests, but I want to ask you something. I don't know how to put it, though. It's a tricky one, so you gotta promise not to laugh, okay? So, how important do you think dreams are? Like our future goals? Exactly. I'm talking about the future. What we want to be when we're older, that kind of stuff. I've got no idea about all of that right now. Meanwhile, most of Team Star seem like they've got it all figured out. They've got proper dreams. Even the veggies in the schoolyard are doing their best to grow, you know? I wish I had their kind of direction. I mean, what would happen if I never figure it out? What if I never find a dream to chase? Honestly, I get scared just thinking about it. You have your art, don't you? Huh? How'd you know I joined the art club? Well, whatever. It's just a hobby anyway. Not like I'm gonna be doing, gonna do art, earning a living. Wait, now that I think about it, Mr. Dragon Brows does art for Dragon Brows. Love it. It always looks like he's having a great time at school. It's like he's not working at all. If I could do something like that, if I could paint for a living, that'd be crazy fun. Do you think that could be it? Is it really okay to call that my dream? For sure. You're right. That's got to be it. That's my dream. Man, I feel like a whole new person. Thanks, Lupus. You continue to tutor Team Star for a while. Alright, gang. I'd say it's about time we cue the outro and wrap out today's study sesh. Yes. Great effort all around. Does anyone feel like they made progress today? Totally. I sped through my practice questions like a champ. Guess Lupus wasn't the world's worst tutor. Well, I learned that even arithmetic could be enthralling when engaged with in earnest. Thanks to our esteemed tutor, I enlivened as a revolume drenched in poison. I feel like someone used defog on me, man. I'm seeing everything so clearly. The knowledge is just pouring itself into my brain. That's brilliant, everyone. Well done. Sounds like this was our best study session yet. It's been thanks to your expert tutoring. Lupus, it really was kind of you to help us out. We prepared a little thank you gift from all of us, so here you go. Gold. Why, thank you. You also obtain Modified Uniform A, Modified Uniform B, and Team Star sunglasses, Team Star gloves, Team Star heels, Team Star helmet, and Team Star case. Now let's do Team Star pose together too. Here, I'll teach you how to do it. Hasta la vista remote. What? Guys, what are you all doing here? Penny? Yeesh. Busted. I was walking down the hall and saw you all in here. But this is fine. No one asked me to join, so I should just leave, shouldn't I? Sorry about that. See you later. Lady Penny, wait. Now what you think, Penny? Hear us out. So what happened was... we all stupid and needed my help. Oof. I thought you all decided not to talk to me anymore. We would never. That's what it must have looked like though, huh? Sorry we made you worry. We just didn't want to drag you into another one of our messes. Our bad, Penny. Well, apology not accepted. Wait, for real? Why do you guys get to decide what would, that I'd just be weighed down by your problems? I'm your friend, right? So you should come bother me more. Lean on me. That's what would actually make me happy. Oh, Lady Penny. And if things get bad, I can just hack into the school system and fix your grades anyways. What? That's a terrible idea. Yeah, isn't that taking it a bit far? Sorry, that was a joke. I was trying to lighten things up in here, but I guess that was pretty out of character. I'm glad to hear it. If you were serious, I would have had to pummel some sense into you. But about before, I'm actually a pretty good tutor, you know. So feel free to ask me for help with studying and stuff anytime. Lady Penny, we're honored by thy generosity. Does that mean we gotta get lectured by Lupus and Penny now? Well, I guess there are worse things. Haha, careful my man, that was dangerously close to a straight up compliment. You can't just come right out and say that you like the idea. We all know you're thinking it. Indeed. I need not even use my ninja senses, so childishly apparent thy true feelings. What? As if you know what's in my head. You guys haven't got the first clue about me. Trying to get to know me better before spouting nonsense, huh? You're all the worst. Hey guys, I think we broke Ortega. Let me see the new outfits. Let me see the new outfits. That's not what I want. Okay. Modified uniform B. Oh. A. Yeah, no, we're not doing the short shorts. Okay. I love that. Running tights, eh? Oh, I got those a while back. Keemstar sunglasses. Yeah, how about no? Keemstar case. Oh wait, not that we could actually see it. Back to the ARC phone. Oh, Keemstar helmet. Cool. Cool. Oh, all the other stuff. Oh yeah, Keemstar gloves. BB school glove. And gloves blue. High top. Sneakers white. New. Running shoes. Keemstar heels. Why? Or anything else new? No? Okay. I'll leave without changing. I will work on outfit later because that's not what it's important. No, that's not. What's the emotes? Oh, I wish you would actually give the star emote. Hold on. There we go. Completely out of context because I did not get any screenshot of the start of this. So cool. That is thumbnail. Did I get a thumbnail last episode? I'll go. Yes, I did. That will work. Okay. So this will conclude the playthrough of the Indigo Disk DLC. So that means we come over here like we always do. So I can get my thoughts. I enjoyed the second half a lot. In total, the secret... Well, I can't say in total yet. Not yet. I'll explain here in a second. I enjoyed... Still felt a bit short, kind of like Teal Masks did. It felt really good. Like it was... I think I liked it a bit better than Kitakami. Just a little bit, though. I can't speak much on the whole overarching story because that's not finished. For those of you who do not know, there is a update that's going to be going live. I think it was January 11th. That is the epilogue to The Hidden Treasure of Area 0. I have a feeling that secret ending that we just went through at the top of this episode is going to may have like tie into it at least a little bit, or may have a conclusion by the end. I don't know. But I know there's going to be some story to it. New Pokemon is going to be in it. I'm not going to reveal what, because technically Pokemon hasn't revealed it fully yet. But if you paid attention to any of like the theories before the DLC came out, it's the there was a Pokemon that was hidden in plain sight that we get to go and interact with. So that it'll probably be the following Monday of the DLC dropping is my at latest goal. It may be earlier. I don't know. But to find out when it's going to be dropping, should make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that way you know when the moment the video drops. But before I go, let me know what your thoughts of the Indigo Disk, if you've played it or if you've just watched me play it. Let me know what your thoughts were of everything. Leave me a like while you're there. Yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. If you haven't seen the announcement post, I'm taking next week off from uploads because I haven't had a break yet. I don't remember if I had said that in my Yakuza video that's coming out later today as well. But yeah, I'm taking a week off. Just gonna have a breather from uploads. That way I can get going on the next game. There may be a short New Year's Day. I haven't decided that yet. Haven't gotten that far. Burn that bridge when I get there. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Until next year.